Hi there, welcome to my kitchen. My name is Lisa, I am a nutritionist. I am also really passionate about fermentation. A healthy gut flora is so important for our digestion, for our immune system. We should pay a lot of attention to that, and we're just now starting to realize how incredibly important it is. And you can do something about this in your home. It's super easy. So basically we're going to grow our own probiotics in our house, and it's not hard and you can't really go wrong actually. It's really easy. You just need to have a cabbage, just an ordinary cabbage, completely raw. We're also going to have salt, and this has to be a proper sea salt, not table salt. That won't work. But a Himalayan crystal salt or just an ordinary sea salt. And then we're going to massage, and then we are going to put it in a jar. And what you want is a jar that has this sort of lid that really presses the whole thing down, and one of these rubber rings up here, because just to make it airtight. And that's it. I'm going to show you what to do. So first of all, choose your cabbage. Get anything from the supermarket or the market. It doesn't have to be organic for this to work, so anything will do. The first thing I do is to remove one leaf and put that aside. And then I want to also keep the stalk in here. So you see here is the stalk. So basically like that. We're going to keep that and this leaf as to press the whole thing down. What's important when you ferment is that all of this has to be under the water that we're going to create. Now we're going to weigh all of this just to see how much it actually is. So that's basically a kilo. For every kilo, we want around 15 grams of salt. And again, not ordinary table salt, it has to be a sea salt. So that's 16 grams of salt, and that's what I'm going to start with. The salt is really important because that is what's going to make the good bacteria to flourish and overtake any possible bad bacteria. Now we're going to cut up the cabbage in fairly small pieces, because then it will get easier to massage out the water in the vegetables. Of course you could do this in a food processor, but I find it a bit easier to do it like this. Sometimes I do it in a food processor, it depends, but now and then add it into a big mixing bowl. So now we got our cut up cabbage, and now we're going to add the salt, and 15 grams of salt per kilo of cabbage. Now we're going to massage this, so we break down the walls so that the liquid also comes out. And it could be, depending on your cabbage, it could be that you need a tiny bit more salt just to really get the liquid out. But we want to have so much liquid so it covers the cabbage. Now just after 12 minutes, look how much water has actually come out. So if you put this in a Kilner jar now, look, it's going to be covered by the liquid, and that's what we are after. So now we're going to take our Kilner jar and pack, and you want to pack it really tightly so there are no air bubbles in there. Just start by putting it all in and press as you go. You see that water comes up above. But now we need something to keep the water above the cabbage, and that is really important. So that's also why we saved the lock. And press that down so the water rises above the cabbage, and then we need something to push that down at all times, and that's where this stem comes in. And the stem is sticking up a bit, so when we put the lid on, this presses down the cabbage. Boom, and you can see, and as you probably can see, the liquid is above the cabbage. Now I'm going to put it aside for a couple of days to let it do its thing. Put something underneath it. You can put this jar anywhere in the kitchen, for example, but put something underneath, because the liquid can come out and it's quite strong, so if you put it just straight on wood it will probably destroy it, so put something underneath. The fermentation will take around 4 days. Put it aside, but every second day just open the lid and let the gases out that sort of builds up here. Just boop, and then just open and then close straight away and put it aside again. And then after 3-4 days, try a little bit, just go under the water and try a little bit and see if it's the right sort of tanginess for you. If you feel it needs a bit more, let it ferment a little bit longer. You can't exactly say how long it's going to take, because when it's hot outside it goes quicker, and if it's cold outside it goes a bit slower, and it also a bit depends on your vegetable as well, so you don't know completely, but around 4 days all in all. But do so it doesn't explode, just burp it, as we say, now and then, every second day maybe, and then you will have this amazing ferment, loads of healthy bacteria ready to be eaten, and it tastes so good. It's not just super healthy, but I absolutely love the taste. I have it with salads, you can have it with meat, with fish. It just tastes amazing. This is just a simple recipe just to get you going, and so you can see how incredibly easy it is, and it's basically almost impossible to get it wrong. If you want more of these recipes, go to my blog on lisagusto.com, and in the categories there's one category called fermentation, and there you find more recipes. It is such a great thing. You can really do something healthy for yourself, your family. I absolutely love fermentation. It has changed my life. So I hope that you will feel that you can try this and just reap the health benefits of fermented foods. It's just unbelievable. Thank you so much for watching. Sign up to my blog lisagusto.com and my YouTube channel, and I hope you have a fantastic time. Bye!